Pagina, Circus Master Revenge. Opdrachten. Opdrachten. Pagina, Games Map. 9 apps. Blind Drive. Heinrich, Arno 1 Blind Gladia, A Western Drama, Hellhunt Antinomen. Liggend, Hellhunt Antinomen. Gebied voor directe aanraking.
Hellhunter. Antinomen. Move among the options in the main menu with swipe left and swipe right. Then tap 2 times to select an option. New game. The story of Elian, the vampire hunter, is about a modern pub frequented by young people. At the moment, there's some catchy music playing. You have reached pub. Glass. Elian's favorite booze. Bartender. Elian pays the bag. Inside. Young guy. The guy gets young woman. That woman. To the village. Glass. To the village. It's a calm place compared to most cities these days. Yet, you have reached village. Citizens. People. Fountain. A meeting. Metaga. A strain. To the castle of Dracula. What Elian sees when he enters is a huge room with a... You have reached main hall. Statue. Manticore. The Manticore is a... Battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains one. Giant. A giant live. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 2. Dragon. A dragon. Battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 250. Dark Knight. The Dark Knight. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 3. Entrance door to the library. Elian slays hordes of monsters along his way. No one can stop him. You have reached library. Bookshelf. This part. Bookshelf. Technology. Bookshelf. This book. Pile. A lot of bookshelves. Actually, stairs. The path to the throne. This bookshelf. Bookshelf. Bookshelf 3. There's an empty space in this bookshelf. Pile. Bookshelf. Stairs. Book. A lonely stair. Bookshelves. Actually, pile of book. Elian takes a cloak. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Bookshelf 1. Actually on a bookshelf. Bookshelf. Elian finds bookshelf. Bookshelf to the throne. Elian's assault is overwhelming, and in the end he reaches the throne room. You have reached throne room. Chalice. In his hand there. Throne. Elian would Dracula. Stained glass. This door. This is it. Elian. Stained. Dracula. Elian takes some. The battle begins. Elian is defeated. Seems like this is the end. It is a battle that Elian can't win. In the end, he loses his strength, and Dracula slowly gets close to him. Dracula's red eyes light up. A few seconds later, Elian's sight gets distorted. The room behind the Lord of Darkness comes alive. The throne morphs into an infernal beast. The room gets dark and populated by creatures, where before there was only the furniture of the room. Elian's psyche is one. Dracula stands before him and, with his claw, he causes a horrible scratch to Elian's torso. His blood flows copiously. In Dracula's hand, there's an incorporeal substance. It's Elian's Dampier essence. In terror, he searches for an opening from where to escape, and, with a last glimpse of lucidity, Elian rushes toward the stained glass window. While those creatures are tugging at him, he jumps and smashes the window, falling into the sea. Before his Dampier powers disappear, Elian uses them to avoid a fatal landing, but still he faints a few moments later, among the waves. Elian opens his eyes, and all around there's a quiet coast. Despite his regeneration powers, he's in bad condition. Besides this, he's tired, hungry, and completely wet. Elian needs to know where he is, but the mist doesn't help. You have reached Misty Coast. Floating gem. Elian notices a gem which is suspended above the ground. He could swear that nothing was there before, as if it materialized just a few moments ago. If he focuses on the gem, his consciousness slips inside it. Apparently, he can register his memories inside it. If he focuses on it again, Elian will be able to save the game. Distant promontory. Elian can see Dracula's castle on the edge of that distant promontory. But if he can see it, then it's not far enough for Dracula. He might send his army to finish Elian. So he decides to travel inland as soon as possible and find a safe place for the moment. Blood. There's a lot of blood. Too much. Even if the wounds are regenerating, Elian is still bleeding. He has to hurry. Saving. You saved the game. To inland. As Elian travels inland, the mist becomes more dense. Besides this, his sight gets blurry. After a while, he finally sees something among the mist. Some wooden building, apparently. Perhaps he can find something useful. You have reached Misty Wooden Building 1. Elian checks inside, but nothing he finds is useful. Medical kit. A medical kit. Elian is not interested in the tools inside it. What draws his attention is a transfusion bag. Dampiers drink blood, even if they are not attached to human blood like vampires. They can drink any kind of blood, and since the owner of this kit probably won't reclaim it, Elian will take it. In these conditions, blood would be a mere palliative. The best use of it is in battle to regain strength. Among Dampier's innate powers is the capacity to extract blood and store it into a crystallization of power, like a vial, which is more practical in battle. In any case, Elian gets 3 blood vials. Wooden Building 2. Inside the building there's some rubbish. The only interesting thing is a rope. To the coast. 2 houses too. There are other wooden buildings proceeding further, even some lumber, but no trace of people, not even of monsters. The silence is deafening. Elian barely hears the sound of his steps. In front of him, there's a dense wall of mist. You have reached Misty Area, Houses 2. Wooden Building 3. Nothing interesting, even here. Wait, actually, there's a sack. Now that Elian lost his bag, he will need something to store his inventory. It's a bit dirty, but solid enough to prove useful, so Elian takes it. Now he needs a rope to make it more practical. Lumber. A pile of lumber is gathered here. Wooden Building 4. Inside it, there's some rusty pots. Nothing really useful anyway. To Houses 1. You have reached Misty. Wooden Building 1. Medical kit. Wooden Building 2. Since inside the building there's a rope, Elian takes the rope, and now the sack is ready to be transported and to store the items he will collect. Now he has to explore around to have a better idea of where he is and to decide his next destination. To the coast, to Houses 2. You have reached Wooden Lumber. Wooden Lumber. To gather that much lumber, it would be necessary to have the presence of a forest nearby. Elian is starting to have a better idea of where he is. The wall of mist has meanwhile dissolved. Sounds like it's time to proceed. Wooden to Houses to the Misty Area Center. The buildings end here. Elian now has an idea of where he is. The werewolves' forest should be nearby. He might be attacked at any moment. He checks his jacket and notices with surprise the silver dagger is still there. The only thing he didn't lose, and the one he needs now the most. Elian takes a look at the dagger and remembers the last journey he took in that forest years ago. Back to the time, in the middle of his career, he was hunted by a herd of werewolves and their alpha. Elian still remembers the poor shape the alpha was in when Elian sliced his bust with the dagger and he ran away with his herd. Actually, the same thing happened to Elian some time ago. If he meets them now, they would try to avenge themselves, tasting his blood drop by drop. The few he still has. As Elian walks distractedly, he raises his head and suddenly he's already inside that forest. He would recognize it among thousands. When did this happen? You have reached Misty Area Center. Saving point. You saved the game. Corpse. A corpse lies on the ground. Great. Just what Elian didn't want to see. His body is covered in slashes, probably due to werewolves, he supposes. To Houses 2, to the left path, to the right path. Elian is surrounded by trees and bushes. Some wolves hide in the surroundings, but he senses their presence. There's a sign on a tree. How strange. You have reached Misty Area 2. Wolf. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 90 experience points. Elian gets Blood Vial. Double sign. Elian checks the sign. It says, "Don't turn around." As he finishes reading, he starts to hear a lot of barking and snarling behind him. Is it the pack of werewolves of the Alpha, perhaps? Elian thinks that it's not a good idea to turn around, and gathers pace. The key is to not change the direction in which he goes. If he goes forward, then it must be forward. If he goes backwards, then it must be backwards. The path to the next area is free now. When did that happen? Chopped up tree. A chopped up tree with an axe lodged in it. It's quite bulky for Elian. The silver dagger is way more effective on wolves and werewolves. Faster and more practical. To Misty Area Center. To the next area. The growls behind Elian are increasing. He knows he doesn't have to turn around for any reason. Some werewolf has anticipated the herd and blocks Elian's way, along with some wolves. You have reached Misty Area 3. Wolf. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 90 experience points. Elian increases his experience level. Double tap to medical kit. There's a medical kit. Elian checks for transfusion bags and finds 2 of them inside. He gets 2 blood vials. Werewolf. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 1. Medical kit. Scratched tree. The tree is covered in scratches, as if it was for fun or anger. To the previous area. To the next area. More werewolves are ambushing Elian. The growls behind him are getting louder. There are 2 paths in front of him. The one on the right is blocked by wooden planks. The one on the left is free. Where's the Alpha, anyway? You have reached Misty Area, Werewolf. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 1. Rock. A rock? It's a bit of a weird rock in this location. Tree. This tree is familiar. There was a lonely tree in the middle of the path, according to Elian's memory. As he watches the tree, more than once its location seems to shift a few centimeters. But maybe that's just because he's in a hurry. To the previous area. To the left path. To the right path. The path is blocked by wooden planks. Who the heck nailed them to those trees anyway? Elian's silver dagger is not enough. Or in any case, it would take far too much time, and he would be caught by the herd. Elian saw an axe somewhere before. It should be perfect for the task. Werewolf. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 1. Rock. Tree. To the previous area. To the left path. It's quite silent here. Just more mist. Yet, Elian can't think it's anything but a bad omen. You have reached Misty Area 1. Bushes. Those bushes are quite high. High enough to obstruct Elian's sight. Only the path is safe. Getting ambushed while trying to pass through bushes would be suicide. Mannequin. An eerie and lifeless mannequin lies on the ground. It's sat in the middle of nothing, and the head is bent towards the field. Trees. A bunch of trees blocks the path. The view is completely obstructed. To Misty Area Center. You have reached Misty Area Center. Saving point. You saved the game. Corpse. A corpse. To how? To the left path. To the right path. You have reached Misty Area. Wolf. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 9. Sign. Chopped up tree. That axe will prove useful to break the wooden planks after all. Despite his reluctance, Elian takes the axe. To Misty Area Center. To the next area. You have reached Misty Area 3. Wolf. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 90. Medical kit. Werewolf. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 1. Medical kit. Scratched tree. To the previous area. To the next area. You have reached Misty Werewolf. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 1. Rock. Tree. To the previous area. To the left path. To the right path. Elian gets the axe and chops the planks with a few blows. Now hurry, before the herd comes. Elian doesn't hear any more growls behind him. He managed to lose the herd, yet a few last werewolves appear here. You have reached Misty Area 5. Saving point. You saved the game, Bones. It's not possible to determine the cause of death. Probably not a good one. Werewolf. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains. Saving point. Bones. Very old tree. An incredibly old tree. Just as he remembers. Wait. Actually, Elian doesn't remember anything about an old tree in the werewolf's forest. What does that mean? To Misty Area 4. To Misty Area 6. Elian is about to exit the forest. The last obstacle is in front of him. The alpha werewolf. No one else is there. Elian might have a chance to win. You have reached Misty Area 6. Ground. The vegetation is about to give way to rocky ground. Mountains should be visible soon. Rocks. Even the rocks are increasing, leaving little doubt about the next location. Lumber. Lumber, even here. There's probably a lumberjack house nearby. Alpha werewolf. Elian is in front of the alpha werewolf. The scar of his dagger is there. Alpha's eyes become bloodshot and he growls wildly at Elian. His size slightly increases, as does his fangs. His claws get sharper. Then he jumps towards Elian's throat. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 200 experience points. Elian gets Blood Vial. Double tap to continue. Elian stabs him precisely in the scar. This time, the blade reaches his heart. The Alpha finally dissolves into the mist. Now Elian can leave this place. To outside the misty lands. Elian finally comes out of that place. He's at the foot of a mountain pass. In front of him there's a wooden house. From inside it he hears the noise of a crackling fire and the scent of boiling stew. Elian can't help but go towards it. You have reached Mountain Pass entrance. Axe. The axe is near the lumber. There's no need for other axes anyway. Watering can. Apparently the owner of the house is used to taking care of flowers. Flowers. They're good looking. Once in a while it's not such a bad sight. Lumber. This time, there's no doubt. This is the house of a lumberjack. To misty lands, to the wooden house. With his last force, Elian enters the house. His perception didn't fool him. He can eat some food and rest. It looks like the house of a lumberjack, judging by the house and the tools inside it. You have reached Wooden House. Saving point. You saved the game. Medical kit. Elian finds inside it 2 transfusion bags, hence 2 blood vials. Tools. There are many tools used in a lumberjack's job. Pot hanging over. Elian gets a bowl and a spoon that he found somewhere in the room and sits in front of the fire. It's warm. Finally, he can get dry and eat something. The stew is actually delicious. Elian puts the pot away and falls asleep in front of the fire in no time.
Scan to
In the middle of his sleep, the sound of dragged chains, followed by a terrible voice, wakes Elian up just in time to avoid a deadly punch from an unknown creature. He has the appearance of a golem, but the shape is one of a humanoid of massive size. The body is metallic. Some broken chain is still attached to his body, making that creepy noise with each step. Rather than a robot, it's more like a construct. However, Elian must get ready for the battle, but a monster like this seems immune to attacks. He must consider a retreat. To escape when Elian can't win, he has to dodge the attacks until he manages to escape. begins. Manages to escape. The battle ends. Double tap to no matter the weapon, that creature seems invincible, and his blows are devastating. Elian is forced to run away. Bed extinguished to the mountain. You have reached Mount Axe, water, flower, lumber, to Misty, to the wooden, to the mountain. That being is quite fast. The path is steep. On top of that, thorns and roots are along the way, and they're actually monsters. The worst type of combination for Elian, considering he's trying to escape. You have reached Mount Man-Eater Roots. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian Gate. The battle begins. Elian manages to escape. The battle ends. Double tap to continue. Corpse. Stone pillar. Corpse. The skin of this corpse is dried. He's probably been the victim of the monsters, perfectly camouflaged among the environment. Stone pillar. Maybe a monument, or maybe part of a structure. Still, there's no space to build. So Elian leans toward the first option. To the mountain southwest. Elian is getting tired, but that creature seems unstoppable. How can it be? The rocks and the steepness are a problem just for Elian. The distances are getting shorter and shorter. This is not good. You have reached Mountain Pass Center. Rocks. Those rocks are perfect to block the path, which is already narrow and steep. Bloodsucker thorns. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 110. Rocks, narrow man-eater roots. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains rocks, narrow, northeast egg, southwest egg. This is the pinnacle of the mountain pass. Even if Elian proceeds further, it will be just a matter of time before that being reaches him. There's an edge over there. Maybe Elian can lure him there to make him fall. You have reached mountain rubble. It has been caused by a landslide. No one would want to be there when it happens. Broken shotgun. If the owner of this weapon is under the rubble next to the shotgun, then he's done for, judging by the state of the shotgun. Edge of the cliff. Elian places himself next to the edge and waits for the monster, which arrives a few moments later. That being rushes toward Elian. Now he has to make a choice quickly. Swipe. Elian times his jump just right. The monster misses him and falls from the mountain pass. That should be enough. Elian can finally proceed. He wants to find some people and get some information. But before that, he realizes that the axe can't stay in the sack as it is, or it will be damaged. Maybe there could be a sheath for the axe in that house. Four-leaf clover. What a curious coincidence. Alone among the rocks. They say it brings luck, but Elian doesn't believe that kind of stuff. Despite each day having to face countless creatures of the night. Northeast exit. You have reached Mount Rocks. Bloodsucker thorns. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains rocks, narrow man-eater roots. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 1. Rocks, narrow path, northeast exit. You have reached mountain pass, northeast. Man-eater roots. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 1. Corpse. Stone pit to the mountain pass entrance. You have reached Mount Ack, water, flowers, lumber, to misty land, to the wooden house. You have reached wooden house. Saving point. You saved the game. Medical kit. The medical kit is empty. Tools. There are many tools used in a lumberjack's job. Toolbox. Actually, the sheath was above the box. Elian had to be very tired yesterday to not notice that. Anyway, Elian gets a leather sheath, and now he's ready to leave the mountain pass. Bed, extinguish to the mountain pass. You have reached mountain pass, and to the wooden house. To Misty, to the wood, to the mountain pass. You have reached Mount Man-Eater Roots. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gain. Core. Stow to the mountain. Southwest exit. You have reached mountain pass. Center. You have reached to the mountain pass. The place is empty. Grass doesn't grow anywhere. There are a few dead trees, and some zombies wander around. Elian sees in the distance a manor. Maybe someone is there. You have reached Wastelands. Saving point. You saved the game. Zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 100 experience points. Elian increases his experience level. Double tap to continue. Saving point. Dead tree. In these wastelands, there's no space for vegetation. Maybe some time ago it was a different story. Zombie. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 1. Saving point. Dead tree. Water canal. To the mount. A water canal flanks the manor. That's probably the reason why the owner of the manor would live here. To the manor. Elian knocks the wide and robust double door. After a while, someone opens it. According to his noble looks, it seems like he's the owner. He politely invites Elian to have dinner with him, and he accepts. Before him there's a huge entrance hall. The furniture is expensive and elegant, as expected. The hall is split into 2 floors, and a wide staircase with a gorgeous carpet connects them. He goes before Elian. The dinner hall is visible from here, right above the stairs. You have reached Manor, entrance hall, floor 0. Typewriter. On a small table to the left of the stairs, there's a typewriter. Such a weird location for it. Anyway, if Elian had an ink ribbon, he could save his progress. Entrance door. It's a double door. It has beautiful decorations and is extremely robust. The wood is of an excellent quality. Sealed door. The doors of the manor are already very robust. With the seals applied to both sides, it's just not worth investigating further. To the Wastelands. East door, west to floor 1. Typewriter to floor. After Elian climbs the stair, the owner invites him to enter by the central door next to himself. Elian noticed the presence of some sealed door on the right wing of the hall. When he mentions it, The owner says that it's due to the death of his wife. Her rooms were in the right wing of the manor, but now he can't even stand to enter them, hence the seal. So the owner suggests to tell him his story while eating, since Elian shows some interest. You have reached Manor, Entrance Hall, Floor 1, Medical Kit. Elian finds 2 transfusion bags, which converts into 2 blood vials. Sealed door. Elian still wonders about the story of the owner, but he won't interact further with the sealed doors. To the entrance hall, to the dinner hall. Elian enters the hall. Another elegant room with a long table oriented horizontally. The whole dinner is already on it. The flavor is very intense and the meal looks excellent. An impeccable cuisine indeed. The owner has already taken his seat. Now it's Elian's turn. You have reached Manor, Dinner Hall. Saving point. You saved the game. Table. The food is very inviting. It would be a shame to let it get cold. Manor owner. Elian sits down too, and they start to eat. The taste of the food meets the expectation of the flavor. Elian asks the owner what the exact location of the manor is. In fact, this manor is in the middle of nowhere. The closest place in the surrounding area is a harbor village to the east. There's some noise outside. Meanwhile, as dinner proceeds, the owner tells his story from meeting his wife until the last painful moments, although he leaves out details for some parts. Was that a voice they just heard? Anyway, the owner invites Elian to join him in trying the main dish. Elian tastes a piece of meat. Excellent. Elian asks about the dish. The owner is pleased to know that he liked it so much. To him, it's the best. Nothing beats human meat. There's a moment of silence. Elian realizes what's happening and puts his fingers in his mouth to throw up what he just swallowed, and quickly stands up. The voice he heard was actually not a single one, but it's too late. Now they are an army of moans. Revenants surround the manor. The owner laughs while watching Elian's reaction. He never gets tired of seeing the reaction of his guests. He says that Elian must surrender, since he can't escape. Elian doesn't understand. Vampires drink blood, but usually don't eat humans. Clearly he's not a zombie, but he behaves like one of them. He could be a Nosferatu, a particular type of vampire with undead traits. It would make sense. He's not the only one with a secret. Elian is a Dhampir, and tells him that he's the hunter, not the prey. The owner suddenly throws the table towards him, making everything fall on the floor. As Elian sees him again, the owner has already revealed his nature. A Nosferatu indeed. Compared to normal vampires, he's oversized. His skin is thick and grey. One arm is bigger, and his body leans towards it. His balance is not quite stable. Elian is ready for the battle. The battle begins. battle ends. Elian gains 300 experience points. Elian gets Blood Vial. Double tap to continue. With the axe, he opens a hole near the heart, but it will regenerate in time. Before he can react, Elian breaks the unstable balance of his body, and he falls on the ground. As the table is broken and one of the legs is detached, he grabs it, and with all his might, he stabs it into the hole and pierces Nosferatu's heart as if he had used an ashwood stake. The Nosferatu screams out loud. Then he turns into ash. Elian won, but the horde of revenants won't stop. He has to do something. To floor 1. Broken table. Everything lies on the floor. What a mess. One bottle is still intact. As Elian expected, the content is human blood. He takes the bottle and transfers the blood into one blood vial. To floor 1. Elian can hear many noises coming from the entrance door. There's no time to hesitate. He must cross this door. As Elian rushes outside the door, he can see the entrance door under external pressure. It must be them, the Revenants. Elian saw from the wastelands a water canal flanking the manor. He can escape from there if he finds the way to access it from the manor. That's Elian's priority, but even if that door is very resistant, perhaps he should reinforce it somehow. It could delay their entry. You have reached Manor. Entrance Hall. Floor 1. Medical kit. West door exit. East door. There's no one inside the kitchen. Judging by the cooking utensils and the scent, the meal has been prepared recently, so it must have been made from the owner. You have reached Manor. Cooking utensils, even if they have now been used for dinner and have yet to be washed, it's possible to see the care for the tools. His regard for cooking is not just a passion, it seems almost like an obsession. Cup of tea. From the cup, Elian can smell the scent of cardamom. There's something in the bottom of the cup. Elian finds the jack key and takes it. Windows. Big fridge to floor 1. Big window. The windows are slightly open to release the smell of human meat. It seems like there's also a ventilation system. Big fridge. Elian senses he shouldn't open the fridge, but he opens it all the same. He regrets it. To floor 1. You have reached Manor. West, east to the dinner, to the entrance. You have reached Manor. To floor 1. West, east door. This room is different from the others. It's dusty, and there's some scraps around the floor. No elegance at all. It's possible that the door you see could lead to the cellar, or something. You have reached Manor. Scraps. Many pieces of iron are scattered in a corner of the room. Iron bar. This iron bar could fit in the doorknobs of the entrance door. Elian takes the iron bar. To the entrance hall. You have reached Man to floor. West, east to the wasteland. Sealed door. Entrance door. Elian reinforces the door, placing the iron bar between the doorknobs. That should buy him some extra time. Sealed to the west. East door. West door. A room with a very long table in the center, perhaps used for meetings. On the right, there's a pendulum clock. The only thing that breaks the silence of this room. You have reached Manor. Clock. Right wind. West door. Elian. This room grows in height and is split into 2 floors. Even in this case, a wooden stair connects them. Despite the quality of the material, it's surely less flashy than the other stairs. You have reached Manor, downstairs. Green plant. Apparently they say this plant has healing properties, but Elian doesn't have any interest, or the skill to make use of it. Red plant. Also, they say this red plant combined with the green one can triplicate its effect. Elian will stick with blood vials, though. They're just more practical and effective. To the clock room, to upstairs. The part above the room is quite narrow. The window has a weird placement. The same wall of the door downstairs and above the stairs. One hell of a job for whoever cleans it. Perhaps the architecture of the manor has been changed over time. You have reached Manor. Bottle. There's a bottle of wine on a small table. Actually, the smell suggests that this is human blood. Elian transfers it and gets 1 blood vial. Window. The window is situated in a strange location. Vase. A beautiful and precious vase. Elian checks inside the vase and finds the night key. To downstairs. East door exit. The door is locked. There's a word carved on it. Queen. To downstairs. You have reached Manor. To ups. To the clock room. You have reached Manor. Right wind. West to the entrance hall. You have reached Manor. To floor 1. You have reached Manor. West door. East door exit. You have reached Manor. North door exit. Elian unlocks. What a horrible joke for the guest to close the door of the bathroom with a key. Even if probably no one has made it this far until now. The tub is full of water. Maybe he showered off the smell of human meat from himself after cooking. You have reached mirror, toilet, tub. The tub is full of water. Unplug it. Swipe left to do it. It will take a few seconds for the water to be completely drained. Elian stands up and waits for a bit. Battle begins. The enemy is getting faster. The battle ends. Elian gains 1. Elian has been taken by surprise by that skinless zombie. It seems like he was hidden inside the shower, and Elian was distracted. In the bottom of the tub, there's the queen key, and Elian gets it. Toilet, mirror to the kitchen, shower to the kitchen. You have reached map north to floor, big to floor. You have reached map west east door to the dinner hall to the end. You have reached map to floor 1. You have reached west east to the dinner hall to the end. You have reached to floor west east west. You have reached manor clock room. Battle begins. The enemy is getting stronger. The battle ends. Elian gains 1. If revenants can jump inside the window like that, then the manor is not safe anymore. Table. Battle begins. The enemy is getting stronger. The battle ends. Elian gains. If revenants can jump inside the window like that, then the manor is not safe anymore. Table. Broken right window. West door exit. You have reached manor, down to upstairs. You have reached manor, east door exit. Elian. After Elian closes the door, he hears the sound of the knob on the other side of the door breaking and falling to the floor. He won't be able to enter here again, so he keeps the door open, just in case. The room is full of plants, and there's a bookshelf as well. What a weird combination. Nearby the terrace, the crows are squawking, as if they were mad. You have reached manor, terrace. Plants. Glass panels. Outside glass. The panels separate the room from the terrace. Outside terrace. There's no need to open the panels, just to check outside. Bookshelf. Although Elian would expect bookshelf, one of the books catches Elian's attention. It's entitled Royal Book. To upstairs. Royal Book. There's no time to read the whole book, so Elian takes a look at some line of the story. Jacket. Another line of the story. The knight nervously waits upstairs. He's staring at a beautiful vase. Some other line. The queen quickly prepares in the bathroom. It's almost time. One more line. The king has been invited by the queen to the room with the clock. While he's distracted, she pushes him from behind against the secret door in the wall. And Then she puts the clock in front of it. Now she can finally meet the night. To upstairs. How in the hell did that reverend jump in the window from outside? In any case, Elian could use it to reach the terrace from the outside. But he needs to hurry. This is getting worse and worse. You have reached east door to downstairs. Broken window. Now that the window is broken, Elian can jump up to the window and try to reach the terrace from the outside. Will you jump? Swipe left. Elian jumps to the window, then carefully crosses the outside and jumps to the terrace. Now he's inside. You have reached Zombie Crows. Battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 100. To floor 1. To upstairs. Royal book. To upstairs. You have reached east door. The knob of this door is broken. To downstairs. You have reached to upstairs. To the clock room. You have reached broken right. West door exit. To the entrance hall. Emblem. Blood. Revenant. The battle begins. The enemy is getting stronger. The battle ends. Elian gains blood, blood, revenant. Pendulum clock. Elian pushes the clock to the side and reveals behind it a hidden keyhole on the wall. The queen key matches the keyhole. A small opening in the wall is revealed. And there's a key inside it. Just when Elian is about to get the key, it suddenly floats and flies into the center of the room. Not only the key, most of the furniture too, chairs included, are floating and trying to hit Elian. It must be a poltergeist. He prepares for the battle. The battle begins. The battle ends. Elian gains 250. When Elian cuts a small object, all the others stop floating and fall on the ground. That object was the true body of the poltergeist. Before it disappears, an object breaks the knob of the door that leads to the entrance hall. Elian gets the king key. needs to find another route now. Broken left window. Table. Broken left. If revenants can jump inside the window like that, the manor is not safe anymore. Table. Broken right window. West door exit. You have reached map to upstairs. You have reached manor. East door exit to downstairs. East door. The knob of this door is broken. To downstairs. Broken window. Now that the window is broken, Elian can jump up to the swipe. Elian jumps to the window, then carefully crosses the outside and jumps to the terrace. Now he's inside. You have reached manor, terrace. Zombie crows. Battle begins. The battle ends. Elian Gate to floor 1. You have reached west east to the dinner hall, to the end. You have reached to floor west east. You have reached manor, to the underground. Elian, swipe left to do. Elian actually finds it illogical to toss the keys somewhere. He could simply keep them, just in case. Stairs lead Elian some meters below ground. That must be the way. There are many shelves in the room, but it's not the time to check details. He must hurry. There is also some skinless zombie. Like the one in the bathroom, they are even stronger than revenants. You have reached manor, saving, shelf, what saving? You saved the gate, shelf, skinless zombie. The battle begins. The enemy is getting faster. The battle ends. Elian Gate, shelf 2, shelf 3, skinless zombie. The battle begins. The enemy is getting faster. The battle ends. Elian Gate to the quiet room, metal door, to corridor. The corridor is curved. Elian starts to hear the sound of water. The canal might be very close. You have reached pipes, wheel, pipes. There are many pipes that start from the floor and continue beyond the ceiling. Probably the water from the canal passes inside those pipes. And maybe they also serve other purposes. Wheel. There's a connection with the pipes. The wheel has something to do with the flow. Water canal gate. Elian can see the canal through this gate. Just as he's about to open the gate, suddenly, with a tremendous noise, the ceiling in front of Elian collapses. There's a hole. The one who caused it is him. That damn construct. He's still alive. He doesn't even have a scratch. Once more he speaks the name of Elian's race with his grotesque voice and rushes towards him. What will Elian do now? He has little time to decide. Swipe left to Elian tries to open the gate, but it's locked. A few seconds later, the creature pushes him back a few meters and attacks. Elian manages to escape. The battle ends. Double tap to Elian escapes. But now he has to find the key to that gate. Hole in the sea. Wheel. 2-story. North exit. Pipes. North exit. This room is medium-sized. Judging by the coffin, this must be the bedroom of the owner. It's quite modest as a room, compared to the rest of the manor. You have reached Manor of Glass. The glass is full of human blood. Elian puts it inside one blood vial and takes it. Wall. Coffin. Wall. There's a nail embedded in the wall. A key is hanging on the nail. Elian gets the water canal key. Glass. Elian manages to escape. The battle ends. Double tap to continue. To corridors. You have reached Man of Heights. Elian manages to escape. The battle ends. Double tap to continue. Water canal. Finally, Elian opens the gate and jumps in the canal. Following the flow of the canal and swimming as fast as he can, he quickly leaves the manor behind him. A choir of soulless bodies announces Elian's departure. He successfully escapes from the manor. When the canal follows another direction, Elian proceeds on foot and marches toward the harbor village mentioned by that Nosferatu. It's finally dawn, and with the help of the sun, he manages to get dry. The village is in sight. It's a very remote village. Suburbia is still far from here. It sounds like a typical location to draw tourists from all the world, especially the ones interested in urban legends and myths. All Elian needs is a boat to leave that damn thing behind and catch his breath. You have reached Harbor Village. Entry. Saving point. You saved the game. You opened the menu page. Quit game. Hellhunter. Anti-Nomen. Move among the options in the main menu with swipe left and swipe right. Then tap 2 times to select an option.
Space Wave Productief. Batterij 72% opgeladen. Bedieningspaneel. Rekenmachine. Camera. Energie. Hoortoestel. Geselecteerd. Schermopname.